Good afternoon. So, want to touch on 4 ways to help you build kind of a sustainable fitness and food plan that actually gets you results. And a lot of this is going to be based on consistency, staying patient with this, and it's not the sexy answer, but I really want to go through each point. And hopefully you can take 4 things away from this and apply it. That's the key thing from this. So number 1 is ditching the all or nothing way of thinking. And what I mean by this, it doesn't have to be perfect or rubbish. And just be wary of how you kind of define moments in your day as rubbish, perfect, or really good or really bad. Because quite often you're over-exaggerating and also comparing it to maybe ideal, which often doesn't actually exist. And the key thing with this is then to simplify it down to one rule. So I like to make one rule to start off with. So it might be that if you're struggling with snacking most, or if you're struggling with willpower, it might be that you just have to plan your meals. Or if you want to go really simple, you're struggling with snacking, you just make a rule today, you write it down, I will snack on 2 biscuits at 2 p.m. Done. That way you're giving yourself permission to have it. If you don't want it, you don't have to, but you know you're having those 2 biscuits. Okay? And it just means that you're having to make fewer decisions. So, because actually, just know that no matter what happens, you're only one meal, one workout, one next decision away from being straight back on track. So, number 2 is stop thinking the worst, okay? And what I mean by that is just because you failed before, it doesn't mean you'll fail again. In fact, the key thing to remember this is you're more likely to succeed because you know what doesn't work. So, quite often diets get a bad name, that and I've kind of spoke about this before. But just because a diet didn't work for you before, like, you actually know it's not pointless, because you probably now know what doesn't work and what does. You can take elements from fasting, eating breakfast, not eating breakfast, etc., and put that together for your own plan. So, number 3, don't worry about anyone else. Remember, this is you versus you. And this is an important thing, because we might be anxious about starting exercise. Maybe you've only been to a gym before, and you didn't like it. Maybe you find it quite intimidating. You have thoughts: what if I fail? What if I'm the unfittest there? If I'm the biggest there? Why are other people losing more weight than me? Am I doing it right? And the problem with this is, you see like Biggest Loser, they lose loads, and you think, I should be doing this. When actually, what is your actual goal? Is it will weight loss actually make you happy? How much do you want to lose? Like, why? Like, do you want to lose it sustainably, or is it, like, what happens when you lose that weight? Because what's the rush sometimes? Number 4, remember to pat yourself on the back along the way. And I know it sounds really cheesy, but remember that pretty much about 93% of people can't actually keep the weight off and lose it. So thinking about little wins like, I'm getting stronger. I'm fitter than I was, as I got a message today, I'm fitter than I was in my 40s. I can't believe it. Like, remind yourself of these things, because we often play down our achievements and play up our failures. So I'll say that again. We often play down our achievements and play up our failures. For example, you would be beating yourself up galore for finishing the biscuit tin, but when things go well, you never take credit for it. And this is really interesting. Really be mindful of this. So yeah, don't forget to give yourself a pat on the back. So 4 things there. I hope you can take one thing away from it. Let me know what you found most helpful about it. Can you make a quick rule, and what would that be today? Like, could it be that you're just going to have your snack at 4 p.m. is going to be 2 biscuits or a yogurt or a piece of fruit? And just done. Just fewer decisions you have to make, easier it is. Hope that helps. Have a great day. Speak soon.